All right. Hello there, EL students. It's our second distance learning class and our third day of distance learning. And I hope that distance learning is meeting all of your learning needs, or at least is a different rhythm or little break from just staying at home all day and whatever patterns you guys are doing. I'm doing okay. I hope you're okay. I sent you guys an assignment on Monday and I got responses from most of you. So thank you guys. We'll continue this same format of communication into the foreseeable future. I will post something, including a video link that you're watching now and obviously got to. I'll leave you a modest amount of work to do and you will submit that on Google Docs, just like you guys have been doing. All right. Once again, no Google Classroom yet, and no Zoom class meetings where you have to get a password and tune in. We may do that in the coming weeks, but for now, let's bump forward and move slowly here. All right, we're just sort of reacquainting ourselves with some of the activities that we used to do in my class first period, and it's starting to seem like so long ago, and we're never gonna meet together in that class again, so I've already confronted that sad little fact. All right, I miss you guys, right? And I hope you're okay, which of course is the main thing that we're all reminding each other. All right, let me remind you what I asked you guys to do. Hopefully you reviewed the agenda. I'm gonna ask that you guys look at the agenda that I leave on the email itself before hitting the video link. And you'll find that I'm really just talking you through the agenda and the lesson plan and the work that I want you to do. But I'm also using these self-recorded Zoom sessions here that I'm posting to review material, right? So I asked you guys to complete a cycle, a round of BBS, the because, but, so, and it had to do with the sentence, we are sheltering in place. And you guys came up with marvelous extensions using because, but, and so. Because of this stupid coronavirus, we're sheltering in place. We are sheltering in place, but we still have to do work, or but at least we get to hang out with the fam, or I got some very colorful results there. And we're sheltering in place, so what else can you do but just try and persevere here, right, and bump along. Anyway, I'm happy to have gotten work from most of you guys, and yeah, I'll be communicating with those of you who have not turned that in yet today, which will be Thursday, even though I'm recording this Wednesday. All right. As far as the, I'm going to correct the work that you guys send me, right? And so I try to explain that in the margins next to, as comments next to your paragraphs and your extension sentences. I kind of like, for now, putting in parentheses what I see as an error, a grammar error or a syntax error. So on your work, I will literally type parentheses there saying, look, there's a problem or a mistake in here. And then right next to that, just to the right outside of the parentheses, these things, I'm putting in caps, all capital letters, what I think the correction would be, what the proper grammar, syntax, spelling would be, so that you guys can look at your writing and notice some mistakes that you're making and maybe learn from it, right? So the TEA paragraph, the TEA paragraphs I got from you guys are great. The only issue I had is some of you guys didn't do a topic sentence, which is just a first sentence that says not only what the paragraph is going to prove, but in this case, I wanted you guys to go ahead and mention the three things that you were going to discuss, right? What are the three things that you miss since distance learning or sheltering in place, whatever we're calling this? What do you miss the most, or who do you miss the most since that has begun? All right. So again, just glance over those corrections. I'm trying to take some time and give you guys a little bit of useful feedback and use this opportunity to improve our grammar and syntax and spelling. All right. So good job, everybody. I went ahead and put that assignment that I assigned Monday and which was due today, Wednesday. That's going to be the last thing on the grading period. All right, so I swear, any assignment that you get after this, that will go into grading period 6, the last one. As you know, grading period 5 ends this Friday. That's the last official day of grading period number 5. And your teachers, including me, will be asked to submit grades sometime between a week from Wednesday and a week from this Friday, right? So just know that that's going on. The grade that you have now is pretty much what you're going to get. You can contact me and try and make an argument if you want. Remember, we always love arguments. That's where we started this year, argumentation and debate. Make your case. I'm a reasonable man. I like to think that you guys can approach me and make requests of me, right? So do it if you want. I do want to tentatively get back onto Deer. I don't know if anybody has their Deer books, but I am going to have you guys do a little bit of reading um, and produce a Deer log, as you saw in the agenda and the homework. Um, Honestly, I don't care what this reading is, but I want it to be about 20 minutes worth. Okay. So it can be, if you brought your Deer book home, obviously you can do that. The Deer book that you're using for your other English class, or even the text that you're using in your other English class. If you would like to spend that 20 minutes for me reading for that class and then give me my own separate Deer log, that's fine with me. If you just want to read an article online or something, that's great. But I want 20 minutes of reading of one particular text, an article, an essay, history, nonfiction or fiction. I really don't care. All right. So why don't you guys do that? I'm assigning you 20 minutes of reading, and then I want you to submit on Google Docs one Deer log. And why don't we try and do that by Saturday, just so I can take a look at them, read through them, and make comments and stuff before I dispatch another video communication to you guys on Monday. All right. In the future, we'll be doing some writing stuff. We'll be doing a bit of Deer reading. We'll be doing maybe some grammar work. We will do some TEA practice. And we will also start looking at literary terms and look at some poems, very short poems actually, which use literary terms like metaphor, simile, personification, symbol. These are things that I like to think would help any English class or translate well to any English class, okay? Ultimately, I will try and use some of our time here to help you support you in your other English class too. I just need to figure out what's going on and what you guys' needs are so that we can use our time here most effectively to support that other English class. All right. So anyway, I love you guys. Take care. What I'm asking by Saturday, once again, is that you take 20 minutes to yourself, read from just one thing, and then give me a Deer log. Include your name and the fact that it's a Deer log in the title of the Google Doc that you share with me. And again, let's try and have that due by Saturday. We're looking at about a half page response. Okay, include the title and author of whatever you read and the page numbers, or at least how many pages approximately you read. All right, so again, we're slowly easing back in here. I'm not trying to blitz you guys with work, but I do want to kind of reestablish contact and remind all of us what it is we've done in this class and continue to do that in at least small doses. Keep some momentum here, okay? All right, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll send another one of these things out on Monday, but in the meantime, I wish you wonderful, happy reading experience, and give me a little tasty Deer log, all right, for my trouble, okay? All right, take it easy, guys. I will be looking at you soon.